And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This is a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analyst Richard Jefferson. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
I got to say, guys, watching MP's success so far in his NBA Cup quest this season has been nothing short of remarkable. He's done exactly what he set out to do. Win the games, lead his team, execute both offensively and defensively. It's been quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it this far, it is not by accident. Calculated adjustments both for MP and the team. In general, attacking defenses, strategizing how to mix up their defensive looks and optimize matchups. I love the spectacle around MP. He's good entertainment, and I think great for the NBA as a whole. It's definitely a star-fueled league.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the three. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
To the inside, here's Green. The Thunder with the rebound. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
On the wing, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. From the arc. Wallace pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the paint. Here's Williams. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw tonight. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And with a new class entering the league, here is our rookie race. A look at the early returns. Plenty of time for someone who might not be on the list to become a big-time factor. You look at MP, what an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves stepped up to deliver. He tallied 10 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be different.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
A shot from the high post. And there's Curry on the assist by MP.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Williams misses.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Shot from the wing. Daniels misses.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Dort for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Warriors trail by 3. And here's MP from outside. The Thunder with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
4-3. Oh, another miss by MP.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. The 3 is up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder, up 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. You're watching the 2020. Changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Waters comes in for Moody. And MP subbed in for Melton. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Williams. And he drives in. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 5 points.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
They've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with MP. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Waters in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. MP, the pass to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Dort outside. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Dort outside. 55 seconds left in the half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's MP. The shot no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 13 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Hield finds MP. Three-pointer. MP making the long-range connection.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's MP. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Oklahoma City earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And get ready for the fans.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, we're just warming up, watching the first half.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the center position, locking down the middle. Jackson Davis with it, guarded now by Williams. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. So it's Oklahoma City now. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Ford outside. Now here's Wallace. Covered by MP. Stolen by Wiggins. Jacks up a three. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 10 points in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, MP. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney comes in for Jackson Davis. And Moody is subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Caruso. 6 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on you.
We got this. We got this.
Changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Moody. And Daniels is subbed in for Melton. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Curry's shot is off.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the wing. No good off the glass.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
MP against Wiggins. Power move from MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Hartenstein with a screen on Green. Here's Wiggins, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. MP with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 tonight.
If he wants to make an impact, this is the time. That's only his first bucket in 5 attempts this quarter.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Lou Dort in for Caruso. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half. MP, the pass to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Daniels has got 8 assists in the game. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA just powering through contact.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Outside, Green. Back to MP. Wiggins passes to Daniels. Over Williams. And the Warriors miss again.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Door to screen on MP. From 12 feet. And that one hits the back iron. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And here's the fast break. Williams' shot is good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
MP, that one's good. And here are the Thunder now, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce.
Can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. They've got Kyle Anderson. Curry is out there with Daniels. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, in the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Clark in at center. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive unit.
Now Daniels following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt, and it's in there.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Back to Smart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Daniels from outside bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And Curry pulls it down.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Offensive rebound. Looney banked in off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant passes to Clark. They stand by this point of the season. What can a coach reasonably expect from his players?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I don't know any coaches who are reasonable. But as far as what to
I always
expect,
thought you were reasonable, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. So did I, but my players didn't. So, you know, but we can expect players to execute the system that you have in place. They are professional athletes. And if they don't understand what they're doing or can't execute it, you can't play them.
Now, here's Bane. Following the miss by MP, Bane kicks to Morant. Clark a screen on Wiggins. And that one's good. Morant.
Wow. When Morant is hitting the 3, he becomes basically unguardable.
Here's Daniels. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. MP's got 10 points. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Smart misses.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And now, a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks again, and the word just breaking now on the Sacramento Kings. They went after Draymond Green because they want an enforcer. They're thinking that he can come in, get into opponents' heads, both with his words and his physical play, but he's going to make them a much more difficult team to beat. He's a championship veteran player.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And here's Daniels after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Fires the three. And again, MP. He's got 15.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside, Bane. No good on the three.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Moses Moody. And Daniels subbed in for Monk.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Hield. Anderson is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Daniels. And it's Looney in at the center, filling out the middle. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored 20 points and hit a few threes, which helped his team spacing. What stood out was his hustle. The work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
Morant outside. The Grizzlies check on two more.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark comes in for Santi Aldama. And Smart subbed in for Williams. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Front past the arc. Here's Heaney. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
MP looking around. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Edey. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. Bane comes in for John Morant. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's checked in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Jackson with it. Kuminga picks him up. Jackson misses. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. MP, no good. Jackson against MP. From 10 feet out. And it's good off the back rim and in. Smart's got his second basket of the night. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bane. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Bane. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a 3-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
It's Curry outside. Buries it from 3-point range. and it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Clark. 6 to shoot. Payne for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Smart. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's Daniels. Capping off the break, MP.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant right side. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jackson is checked in for the Grizzlies. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. A change here. Jackson's checked in, and it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. Needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Curry. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Anderson. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Curry against Morant. Clark a screen on Curry. The 3 from Morant.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Smart on the wing. Out to the wing. Morant with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
The 3 from MP. And Bane pulls it down. Three-pointer, Daniels connects again from distance. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So